All right, you guys, welcome to the video. Got a video for y'all from Soul Speaks. Subathons are ruining streaming. The title grabbed me. For those of y'all that don't know what a subathon is, Kai Cenat recently did one. Basically, the subs increase the timer. So every time someone subs or gives a sub, the timer goes up by whatever time the streamer sets up. And usually there's crazy events, things like that. See, me personally, I'm anti-subathon. I actually am trying to push this bidathon thing because Twitch takes half of most of our subs, and that's just egregious to me to have your community contribute to something where Twitch is taking half. So bits, the content creator gets majority to 100% of the bits. So I actually have a bidathon going on. Make sure y'all tap in. We're live right now. The 13 days of Twitchmas. So if you're here between December 9th and December 21st, we have hella content planned every single day for the next 13 days. So make sure y'all are here. But that being said, I'm curious to see what B Souls has to say about it. Shout out to him. Let's go.
I know a lot of y'all are gonna call me a hater for saying this, but
Oh yeah, the Twitch link is pinned in the comments in the description, by the way.
Marathons are ruining streaming. Let me explain. Marathons have been a really big thing in the streaming world in 2024, and the biggest subathon of all time, the biggest marathon of all time, just ended a couple days before this recording when Kai Cenat ended the Mafiathon 2. This may be an annual thing at this point. I don't think that's what Kai wants to do, but this was Kai's second year of doing a...
I wonder why he thinks Kai wouldn't want to do it every year. It's kind of a tradition at this point.
Month-long subathon in which he tried to break the world record for subs on Twitch. And this time around, man, yo, Kai really is generational because he amassed 700,000 subscribers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
700,000.
That's
My
nutty.
pocket watching ass had to calculate how much money that is. That's not even accounting ad revenue. Like, Kai made bank this month. 20% of it is also gonna go to building schools in Nigeria. I think he peaked at like 600,000 viewers when Drewski and Kevin Hart came back on the stream.
Yeah, Drewski and Kevin Hart, the method.
This was an event that was such a huge success.
Isn't that his biggest stream with them two? Because like I think his prior biggest stream was Drewski and Kevin Hart too.
I swear to God, I think this elevated Kai Cenat to a whole nother level that he just wasn't at prior to this month. It was already
Really? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like his level of content was pretty much the same. I think the level of celebrities that he had on was crazy. Like Kyrie Irving, SZA, getting SZA outside on a stream. Kevin Hart, Drewski. I'm probably missing some stuff, but to me, I feel like there's a clear step up he took, but I felt like he had already submitted himself after the first one. That's just me though. I just don't feel like there's so much more that he did this time outside just the sheer scale and production. Like those are the biggest increases. Those are to me the where he's really laying a blueprint for just how far you can take the quality and production of the streams. That's where I feel like he's made the most like innovation push, and that just comes with money and intention of wanting to actually make those things better. So that to me was the most impressive thing. And I felt like once you get the money, you can fund all that stuff. So to me, it's not like he or what he's doing is so much crazier. It's just that the level and quality of it and the seamlessness of it all just went up. And he's actually willing to invest his money into his content on some real Mr. Beast type timing.
the debate going to the Mafiathon, but now, I ain't gonna lie, yo, Kai Cenat is a celebrity. He is not just a YouTuber, he is a full-blown celebrity. Motherfucker had SZA, Chris Brown, Kevin Hart on the stream like it was fucking nothing, bro. Like, bro's different, But like I said earlier, marathons have become a meta, and what a meta is something that the whole industry does. And right after Kai ended his Mafiathon, boy, it seems like everyone's doing a subathon now. FaZe, literally the day Kai ended stream, announced FaZemas, where they're gonna do a subathon all the way through Christmas.
They're not doing a subathon though. I don't think that one's accurate. People were doing subathons before. Is Kai popularizing subathons? 1000%. But people have been doing subathons. And the FaZe one, I literally just clicked on Mac's stream the other day and he said, this is not a subathon. This is not a subathon. It's just a stream. So I think they're doing maybe like 30 days in a row, but they're not doing a subathon.
We were trying to tell y'all about the 25 days of FaZemas, bro.
What is that?
We're streaming every day.
Oh no.
I mean, 25 days straight. It's just different.
every day, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just streaming every
Shade
day.
Frost is doing the Frostathon, I think it's
Oh God, yeah, I definitely saw some clips from this nigga's freak ass shit.
what it's called, but essentially Deshae's doing his own thing. Agent announced he's gonna do a weight loss marathon in January.
Oh,
I will commence the first ever weight loss marathon, ladies and gentlemen. Yes,
okay, first ever. Let me turn this down a little bit.
I will lock myself
Oh my God, let me turn it down some more.
in a fucking room that
Oh my
I can't
God.
leave until I lose a certain amount of weight. We don't know how long the stream will be.
Whoa.
It's indefinite.
Is the room gonna be in a gym?
Okay?
And again, marathons have been big the whole year. It's just been emphasized with Kai doing his own thing. But throughout the whole year, the amount of streamers doing gaming marathons was kind of crazy. And this has become such
Is that bad? I can't wait to see his explanation. I'm yapping, but like, it's also fun. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
and such a popular thing within the streaming world that in one of Kai's segments on his own marathon, it was him shouting out Emily CC, I believe is her name. Yeah.
Oh, for
Emily
every
CC,
single day?
a streamer
Yeah.
who's been streaming, who's
That's
been doing
crazy.
a stream marathon for 3 years straight. Yes, you heard me right, fellas. 3 years straight.
3 years, Emily? No, be honest. When are you gonna stop? When are you gonna end it?
I have no idea. The thing is, like, I also haven't been sleeping too.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Like, you are
Stop.
chat 3 years, bro.
FaZe did their whole subathon a couple months ago, and that was huge.
Okay, this is what I heard though. I heard that when she did that stream like every day for 3 years, that she wasn't always on there. Now, were they lying to me? I don't know. That's just what I heard. That's just me though.
For FaZe, Iron Mouse did her own subathon where she broke the world record. Like, marathons have just been normalized in the streaming world. And again, I am here to tell y'all, while this isn't a new thing, I don't like this being the meta. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe that's a hot take, but let me explain. I think it's important to realize why streamers are doing marathons in the first place, because it's not just following a trend. There is an actual financial
It's the
incentive
money.
to doing marathons. And that's primarily because when you specifically do a subathon, your stream is literally being fan funded continuously by your chat. Subathons are literally set up so that there's a timer that's counting down, and when you sub up, the timer goes back up, and it doesn't end until the chat doesn't donate anymore. And with how
Okay, but this is why I will say subathons and bitathons are not inherently the problem, because it's the streamer's choice to make it uncapped. You could easily cap your stuff and be like, yeah, I'm capping this at 24 hours. You know, so is it more the mentality? Is it the amount of money people are getting paid isn't enough? You know, and they feel like they need to do the subathons and do all these other marathons and stuff. Like, what is it? Is it just greed? I think everyone has like different reasons for going about it.
how dedicated and how supportive a lot of these fan bases are, specifically on Twitch, and how more parasocial they are, how more power users there are on Twitch compared to every other platform. Yeah, like a lot of these Twitch streamers gain a lot of subs during this big ass event that they're hosting. Kai doesn't get to 700,000 subscribers without through the format of a subathon. Respect to Kai, I don't think he just naturally gets to 700,000 subs like on a regular ass basis. Also, this is a really big opportunity for a lot of streamers to farm ad revenue. For those who don't know, I'm specifically speaking about Twitch here and their ad system,
Yeah.
in which you can essentially
Yo, what's
spam
good,
ads.
Keys?
I don't know. You can customize it, but you can spam like 3-4 ads an hour that are like unskippable as hell. And
3 to 4. You talk about 3 to 4 total? I know B Souls know how it works, but just to be clear, you can go up to 22.5 minutes per hour. That's the Kaizenat. 3 minutes of ads every 8 minutes. It's OD. But if you really trying to go for a max revenue, then that would be how to do it. It's very annoying for the chat though. Most people have it at like 3 minutes an hour. And sometimes you could turn it up because you'll make more money in less time. So yeah, it encourages people to sub, and it just helps with revenue. Like, and Twitch is taking like half of revenue, so that's another reason. So to me, honestly, if people wanted less ads, they would really push Twitch to give us more percentage. Because if I was getting 70% or 80% of my ad revenue, I wouldn't have to turn it up. But when half of it getting chopped off the top plus half of a sub, kind of leaves you in a position where you're like, well, if I want to invest in my content, if I want to invest in my setup, my community, I need to turn adds up, and on top of that, yourself, you know, taking care of yourself. So it's like if you're doing all that with getting 50% of your revenue sliced on damn near both ends, it's like, right, they give you 55% of ad revenue instead of 50. Like that 5% really gonna make a difference. Like, be so for real.
The only way to skip them is to either get Twitch Turbo, either use an ad
Turbo
blocker on your
gang.
computer, but a lot of these motherfuckers are watching on their phone, or becoming a sub on the channel to get that ad-free experience. And the content creator,
Just get Twitch Turbo, gang. Just get Twitch Turbo. It's $12 a month, and you don't get ads on no one's channel. It don't even make sense to sub to 2 people. If you subbing to 2 people or more, you might as well just get Turbo and knock it all out with the same subscription. I don't do subs. Yo, it's just Ghosty. What's good, gang? How you doing?
is essentially left in this scenario where, yo, it looks like you're about to make money regardless, right? It's either your viewer subs up and literally donates you money, or they're gonna watch an ad and you can get money that way. And the amount of money you can generate through ad revenue for a lot of streamers is comparable, if not more, than the money they make through subs. Like, it's actually crazy.
It's better. It's better. I be telling niggas, bro, don't sub to my channel, for real. Don't keep your sub. Unless you got Prime sub. Keep your sub. Don't waste your time. Or just get Turbo. Like, I'm just keeping the buck. Just get Turbo, gang. But if you can't get that, just keep your sub. Just watch ads, turn them volume down when ads come. I don't know what to tell you, but it don't make sense to sub. It really doesn't. Because you're just giving half of your money away. Just keep your money. Just woke up, but I'm looking for jobs. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, gang, and good luck with the search.
When you're doing these marathons and you're sleeping through the night as a part of that subathon, as a part of that content, and there's like 1,000, 2,000 people in the chat, those ads are still playing. So you are literally
making stupid money,
making passive income and making money while you sleep. Like, it's crazy. Let alone the clips that you make from your subathon and the revenue.
You ain't gonna convince me it's bad. I'm sorry, but I'm hearing them out though. I'm hearing them out.
You can make through that, let alone just growing your brand as a whole through this big ass event that you're hosting. Like, there is a lot of incentive to hosting marathons, and there's a reason why it's become a meta for the biggest streamers in the world.
And it's like you can really make a name for yourself and like stamp yourself like as an entertainer and a creator if you're pushing yourself during a marathon and people know they can come every day for something new, like on some TV show type shit. That's what I'm about to do and what I'm currently doing. You know, day 1, day 2 is really some chill shit. But as the days go on, it's going to be more and more content, more and more stuff. In fact, I'm going to run that for y'all in a second after we're done with this video. Nah, just run it now. All right, y'all. Welcome to the first ever 13 days of Twitchmas Subathon. I'm so excited for y'all to see all the content that I got planned. I have a lot of different segments that I think y'all will be interested in. But for those of y'all that weren't here the first time, this is our second ever Bidathon. Now, what is a Bidathon? I'm going to explain it for you. So a Bidathon is basically like a subathon, but instead of subs, it's bits. Each stream during the 13 days, I'm going to have a timer that starts at 8 hours every stream. It's going to count down from then until the last segment. Now, the exact time that the stream is going to end is going to depend on how many bits are cheered. So 25 bits adds an extra minute to the clock. The Bidathon will be capped at 21 hours for each stream. The time that my stream ends is entirely going to depend on how much time is added to the timer on top of the initial 8 hours. Now that I explained that, I'll give y'all a little sneak peek of some of the segments that we have coming up. Now, number 1, I got a story mode playthrough for y'all. I've been wanting to do more story mode games. We have The Walking Dead. I know a lot of people say that's a good game. It's very interactive, so make sure y'all are here for those segments. We're going to play more than one day throughout this Twitchmas and see how far we can get into the story. I do have the full series, so we might continue the series going into end of the year and next year. We will also have a beating Minecraft segment. Me and some of the people in the community are going to get on and see if we can beat the Minecraft game. And yes, that means I'm going to have to turn on the spiders. But you know what? I'm going to do it for y'all, chat. I really hate spiders, but I'm going to do this for y'all. We also have a plethora of cooking challenges, which I'm not going to spoil all of them, but I'll just give y'all one. one of the cooking segments I'm really excited about is cooking a Dollar Tree meal for $10 or less. So I actually have 2 meal ideas for y'all. So that's just a little sneak peek of some of the cooking things y'all know I love to cook. And last but not least, of the ones I'm willing to share, the community game night is a big one. I want all of y'all that's in the chat to pull up on that day. You are more than welcome to join. Fortnite, Roblox, Among Us, Fall Guys. I'm super excited for that one. I would really want y'all to pull up for that because I just love getting to play games with everybody. So that's just a little sneak peek of some of the things y'all can expect. It's definitely a lot more segments than that. And a lot of these segments will be getting recorded for YouTube videos. So make sure y'all sub to the YouTube channel. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And stay tuned for when the edited versions of these segments come out. I appreciate everyone in the chat right now. Y'all some real ones. Enjoy these 13 days of Twitchmas. I'm gonna let y'all get back to the stream. All right, y'all, welcome back. Let's proceed with the video.
To do it in 2024. But knowing the nature of marathons and subathons, I hate this for streaming. I ain't gonna lie. I personally already thought there was an unhealthy streaming culture with the fact that it was already normalized prior to this, that Twitch streamers specifically are streaming 5 to 7 hours straight, 5-7 times a week. Like that's crazy to me. I don't know how many of y'all have actually tried to stream seriously before.
5 to 7 or 8 is crazy. It's not, I mean, I guess it depends like on what you're doing. I do feel like more of us streamers need to get outside and start like just recording content outside. And I do feel like the tide is turning with that. Now, going outside without harassing people, right? Don't be Jack Doherty and snatch food off people's plates. Don't be weird like that. But I do feel like it would be healthy for us to like start normalizing getting outside the house. You know, I did a couple like IRL streams. I have to get like a upgrade for like my hotspot or get a Wi-Fi like portable hotspot type vibe, and then I can really cook. But I'll try to do some here and there, but that's probably the main thing because there's a lot of stuff you need to get to like consistently stream outside, you know, and stay stable. There's this little backpack you can get. There's this little service where you have to I think it's called like IRL toolkit, but it's expensive as hell. It's like 125, 150 a month. So it's like unless you're really making real good money off of streaming, investing in that, especially if you don't go outside all the time, it don't really make sense. So it's like you got to get to a certain point with your content you're streaming before you can really justify spending that much just on the service to make sure your stream don't go down. That's basically where like if your stream lags or your connection goes out, instead of ending your stream, it'll play clips. But it's that expensive just to have clips played instead of your stream completely crashing, because it is annoying to like have your stream going and then it crash or the connection go out and then you lose all your viewers and you gotta restart all over. It's restarting over and over is that much of a detriment to where it does make sense to buy that at a certain point, you know. But I do feel like we're getting there. Like your Rage just came back and he said he's gonna be outside streaming sometimes. Like he gonna start the setup, go out, go to the gym, go somewhere else in the city, come back. I feel like we're getting there. We just need healthier examples of people doing it without harassing other people, and then we'll be in the right direction. I feel like Actual Speed is changing that too. Like he's not being completely weird when he goes outside. You know, he barks at people on occasion, which could be weird to some people, but for the most part, he minds his business and he's just like living life. It's just Ghosty said you should play Beyond Two Souls. It's a good game and in story mode. Okay, bet.
But that is a very unhealthy environment to be in. You're spending 5 to 8+ hours of your day yapping it up, sitting in front of a camera, not standing up much. Most of the—
Bro, how is that crazy when niggas literally be playing games and working? It's not as crazy as he's making it seem. I understand he gotta push the point for the video, but it's like he making it seem like sitting at your computer for 5 hours talking is wild. People will sit there and be in Discord all day offline.
The time you're alone, you're not actually interacting with people in real life. And with the way streaming works, like your viewership literally goes down when you step out for like a second just to fucking pee, let alone like actually get some fresh air.
It is what it is.
You're kind of incentivized to literally stay at your desk the whole time.
Or just take your camera outside. Like I could say with like smaller streamers or people with like disabilities, I could understand why maybe they aren't able to make as much content outside. You know, being outside costs money. Traveling to different places, making it interesting. It's not as cut and dry as it seems, but I have always wondered, if you have the money, if you got the resources, why are you sitting at your desktop all day? Like that is actually kind of crazy to me. Like it's not easy to make content outside, but it's like you got enough people on your creative team to come up with some stuff for you to where it's like, yeah, why are you? Now, some of these dudes, the problem might be that they're too famous, like Kai Snat. I think it'll be a little harder for him to like just make content just like outside, like, you know. But some other people, I'm just like, y'all can be out there, like, I don't know, go walk on the street and talk to people or something.
I mean, just do a bunch of shit. And the marathon meta has upped that even more to the point where you are literally documenting your whole day in front of the camera the whole fucking time. And don't get me wrong, I do understand that a lot of these marathon streamers are doing it IRL now, so they're not sitting at their desk literally for 30
I like that
days
type
straight.
of content.
Outside of Chris, and Chris was a guy who did a gaming marathon, and that lasted for like the whole month of, what was it, October, and he had a mental breakdown because he was getting a lot of shit from his chat, and that was an environment where he wasn't.
Wait, that was serious? I thought he was trolling.
Getting out the house a lot. Like, Chris was really going through it.
I'm telling you, I did be trying, bro. I did be put, bro, people
gone and see those.
I like how he had that set up with the infinity stones. Each game, completing each game was like an infinity stone. I like that.
Niggas.
I ain't gonna lie, playing Skyrim, Wukong, and Super Mario would have had me ready to quit and break down too.
Gonna be here, my hearty. We love you, Chrissy Poo. Thank you for everything.
They say I don't stream. Fuck them, bro.
420 fixes, bro.
Say all that shit, bro.
Reality Stone, I bet.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Don't apologize.
Wait, so he's serious?
You don't do shit.
Wow, I thought this was a troll. Okay, he dragging it with this clip.
Second point as to why I'm not a fan of this, you lose a lot of privacy when you're doing a marathon. Listen, I know certain content creators can get in front of a camera and put on the act just while they're on camera because they're doing their job. But when you're doing a subathon where you are in front and live in front of a camera,
yeah, that's crazy.
Like, you tend to be more natural than what you are when it's just an offline recording. When you're streaming 24/7, and specifically when you're in an environment where you gotta yap it the fuck up for fucking content, it is natural for you to open up to your chat and become more vulnerable. And what that does is develop parasocial relationships. Now, streamers do take advantage of that, don't get me wrong, and they do benefit from it to a certain degree, to actually a big degree. However, what that introduces is a bunch of fucking weirdos in your life. A bunch of weirdos that act weird as fuck because they feel like they actually know you through this live stream that you're doing. And to a degree, they kind of do. Like, let's keep it a stack.
It's kind of like, I feel like I heard J. Cole talk about this. And he had this lyric was like, something, the audience know me better than I know myself. You know, stuff like that. Because, like, if you're pouring your heart out and being vulnerable and giving your real experiences, it's like an exchange. You open up and be vulnerable with the chance that you can connect with someone, and in exchange, that person is invested in your life and your personal business. And I feel like it's on the streamer to have like boundaries with that. Like, you don't have to divulge everything. You could come up with other conversations, like, you know, like say with someone like Platboy Max, his community, I'll see them casually see him with a girl and be like, oh nah bro, you definitely smashed. No way you didn't smash. I saw a little clip of Silky, Max, Jason, Ron, and some Asian girl, and the dude quoted like in Max community, he said like, oh no way all of them didn't hit, no way all of them didn't smash. And I was like, are you mentally unwell? Why are you meat watching? Why are you meat watching? Why are you worried about? And this happens all the time. I see it all the time, and I'm very still confused on why there's so many of these young men and grown men that are so invested in who these dudes smashed and who they didn't smash, you know, as if they getting something, you know. But I realize it's because of the pure social nature. If you're opening up to your chat telling sexual stories and, oh, I was with this girl and da 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 da, if you're doing that and you have that culture, when you bring a girl on stream, can you really be surprised if they are acting parasocial in that way? Not really, because you kind of set the stage for it. So that helped me understand a little bit more, like, that's why they're so comfortable. You know, I've seen Max do like a advice drag, like in Discord, where he'll drag random people from the com and they can ask advice. Half of the dudes ask if he smashed this or that girl. I swear to God. You got a chance to talk to one of the most successful streamers in the world. Very creative, right? Real ahead of his time with the content stuff. And you choose to ask about if he did or didn't smash a girl out of anything else. We are losing recipes. It's crazy.
Most of your IRL friends, most of your family don't even know what you're doing 24/7. They probably know out of your week what you're actually doing. Probably what, like 5, 6, 7 hours? Unless these are your roommates for real, like they don't know exactly what the fuck you're doing and it being recorded, you know what I'm saying? But when you're streaming, that's not the case. You damn near got a guardian angel
pretty
like
much
following you around wherever the fuck you go. Like, it's crazy. And I know a lot of what I talked about is mental health, and a lot of y'all might be saying, man, this is some pussy ass shit. Hey, put the fries in the bag. I bet you that's still harder. And hey, I ain't gonna lie, you probably do have a strong case. But there are actual physical harms to streaming for this long.
I mean, not yesterday, this morning. I was coughing up blood this morning, right? In the cup. Looking at
coughing up blood.
Is spit. Nigga, I am sick. Cause my chest is all clogged. Every single time when I do
niggas probably just casually walking around with COVID. Niggas act like it ain't a thing no more.
Tired or shit is tough. And we got fucking 8 more days left. Y'all always prove to me why I should keep going.
Now, me personally, because I was streaming a lot a couple months ago, I actually invested in a pretty expensive chair that helps with my posture because I sit for very long hours. But I know y'all have seen the chair that Kai streams on, and
yeah. I know Kai don't want to get new stuff and change his setup because his chat's gonna say you switched up. Brother, invest in your health. I don't care what the chat say. I don't care what they say. At the end of the day, this chair is not good enough. He needs a nice Herman Miller. He needs the best one they got. And honestly, like, a chair is such a big upgrade. Shout out to the Dark Queen for helping me get my chair. She sent this bad boy to me because I was streaming off a dining room wooden hard chair. Because, you know, I just couldn't with that one. My back was hurting so much. And it's so uncomfortable. And if you sit in for long hours, like, crazy. He already moved to another mansion. Nah, he didn't move yet. He was just there temporarily for the Subathon. He rented it out. They're still in the A&P mansion. I do wonder if they're gonna move, but honestly, they probably comfortable there for now, at least, because the amount they were making when they first got there versus the amount they're making now, they could probably afford it easily at this point rather than all going to get their own stuff. Like, I think most of these dudes, they'll like get their mama house, you know, and then they'll just stay together. But actually, some of them have got like apartments though, or condos. Like, a Duke got a condo. I think Agent got a condo. Agent has multiple properties that he owns. But like, I wonder if Kai's gonna get maybe a condo, or like a really big condo, or if he even will get another house, like, so he can have the whole house to himself. I don't know. Kai seemed kind of like conservative with his money though. Like, yeah, he'll buy like a watch or a car or something, but he don't be just spending just to spend. Like, he spends so much on content. I could definitely see him just trying to save money for as long as he can.
I don't fucking know staples, bro. Like, it's crazy. And when you're sitting for as long as these people are, you can genuinely develop like posture issues. Your eyes can get hella strange, your sleep can get disrupted.
You gotta lay that. The stream is getting the best of me.
Get some rest,
I'm serious, man. You starting to look fucked up, man. Your fucking eyes and shit. Your skin in bed.
Oh wow.
You gotta let it go, man. It's the last one. You're not doing this 30-day shit no more. Why are you crying? Because it's tearing me up. Watching you do this shit to yourself. It's starting to fucking stink, man. That's the dog food.
It just generally leads to a
he said that's the dog food. Please.
sedentary lifestyle. Like, I saw the transformation that Ronaldo went through when he did his subathon, and you know, I ain't gonna lie, he did not look good. He looked like he gained a lot of weight throughout that month. Also,
dang, we Weight Watching now? Yo, I thought he was gonna say he ended up looking better. Damn.
Just be a general danger to your brand. If I were to tally,
and I'm sorry, me personally, if I was him, I wouldn't be talking about nobody weight. Because I ain't trying to get nobody no ammunition to start talking about me. That's just me, though.
Many of this year's cancellations came through something that happened
That's
on
just
a live
me.
stream. I would probably expect that percentage to be pretty fucking high. And that is because when you're live streaming, at the end of the day, you're in this environment that's uncensored, it's uncontrolled, it is live, the camera is continuously rolling, it is not an offline recording where you can edit it, and that, again, comes with its pros and its cons, and the cons can just be crazy because, yes, you can edit out stuff when you post a clip up on YouTube, but
not gonna lie, I'm tired of being skinny. How much you weigh? How skinny we talking here, bud?
That shit happened live. People are clipping 24/7. That is on your digital footprint. And we saw that exact scenario
I ain't getting clipped
on Kai Subathon. For example, Kai not making a clip about everything that happened with the magician.
165. How tall are you?
Doesn't just take it off the internet because the internet was talking about it like crazy that day, that night. Also, everything that happened with Drewski bullying the
121. Oh, okay, yeah, that's super skinny.
Kid on Kai's stream.
5'1", 121. Yeah.
How Kai tried to get rid of it in the clip that was posted on his live channel, but again, that shit actually happened. You can't just get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're Kai and you're streaming to millions of people.
Wait, you 5'1", you short as hell? I'm like 5'2.5".
I think that Orlando Brown said
121 is real tiny though.
And he possibly
I don't even know I can get down there
shit as well. Now, mind you, these are platforms that motherfuckers make a living from. People make millions from. You know what I'm saying? That could possibly get banned off of shit that was out of their control. But in actuality, it was in your control because you decided to live stream in a way where shit is uncontrolled. The whole thing is about being unfiltered. The whole thing is about being uncut. So when you're streaming in that fashion, you gotta live with the consequences. Ultimately, I genuinely just do think it's a bad thing that streaming culture is heading in a way, primarily because these things have been popularized, where it is incentivized for you to stay in front of a camera more and more and more. I genuinely think it is unhealthy.
You gotta take breaks.
This includes myself. How people are glued to their phones, how much people are on the internet, how much influencers and content creators and streamers are in front of a camera. Like, all of this shit is genuinely unhealthy to me. And that type of behavior being incentivized in this regard, I don't think is good. Ultimately, I can't tell how streamers should stream, how much they should stream, but I feel like ideally, streamers should be streaming, I don't know, 2 to 3 times a week, 3 to 4 hours max, and just leave it at.
Oh yeah, I would definitely love to get to a point where I could do that, but I'm not there. I hate when streamers complain like no one asks you to stream 10 million hours in a row. I don't know what the number is, 100,000. You always bitch about how long you stream to be like everyone else and get a regular job. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all not gonna catch me complaining about streaming for a long time. I do it because I want to do it. Like, it's really that simple. I like how in the Facemas trailer they specifically said it's not a marathon or a subathon, but Souls still calls it a subathon. No hate at all, but I swear no one cares about these like that unless you're literally a kid to maybe a college freshman or you're in the industry. No adult that I know really cares about streaming at all. I've only heard about it spoken by adults that are creators themselves. Again, we love BSO, just an observation. 13 to 21 watches it, so kids and young adults, which are the strongest audiences until they grow up. Yeah, I mean, in a way he's right, because most of the people Not all the way. I mean, because the caveat they said, the adults that do talk about it are creators or streamers themselves. That part is true. Most of the adults that are aware of this stuff are people that actively like participate. But what I will say is though, saying 5 hours a day at their job is a lot is crazy and is a part of the problem. Let them do their little 8 like the rest of us. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 5 to 7 hours streaming is not crazy. Like, yeah, for some people that are like at work all day, if you're at work all day, then you come do 5 to 7 hours, that is kind of wild. But if you're not, if you don't have a traditional setup, that's really nothing. Like, Twitch should not be giving incentives for people to do subathons. What do y'all be talking about? So Twitch should, so they pay us in general, and if we do a subathon, which is gonna make both of us more, they shouldn't pay us. What are they gonna do to de-incentivize it? You see what I'm saying, chat? Some people just be yapping, they don't know what they're talking about. So what, you want Twitch to punish us for doing subathons? Okay. Streamers always begging and shaking that cup. I'm not begging for shit. If somebody wants to do something, then they will. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. If somebody wants to do what they can, I can incentivize people to do it, make it more interactive. That's what my job is. My job is to give good content. And if someone wants to watch, boom, that's my goal, is to get someone to watch or do something that's entertaining myself or someone else. Now, if someone wants to give on top of that, y'all have never seen me one time ask people for anything. Never, never, never. It's never happened. I never said, hey, sub to me. I never said, hey, give me bits. I never said, hey, donate. Never said it. Never. It's always people that want to do it. So you will never see nobody shaking cups over here. You know, at the end of the day, my goal is to just get better and better at creating content and being more engaging with the community. And that's what we're doing, because today we're playing The Walking Dead Part 1. Super, super excited. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of other stuff on stream. Make sure y'all pull up the links pinned in the comments in the description, company with all the cool kids in the chat. Make sure I leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about the topic. If there's any other streamers or creators, definitely tap into the Discord, because we are a content creator streamer support community. Like, we do a lot of other stuff, but supporting each other as content creators is one of the main things. So make sure y'all tap in. But until next time, you guys, I'm outie.